that. So that's where this support is very crucial during that time. So now let us start with the video conferencing tools for the day, where I just want to know what is the video conferencing tool that you are using. So can you just put that on chat? So the firstly, technology can never replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers is transformational. We always believe this, and that's where we are not an tech company, but we came up with a solution where during this pandemic, all the teachers are facing the trouble in adopting this technology, right? So in that case, we came forward and we built a course where we have identified a lot of problems what the teachers are facing. So even with the school, whatever administration challenges that they are facing, so we have listed out all those, and then we have searched for some of the solutions online which are available for free, so that the teacher need not spend anything much on these tools which are already available online. Make use of those tools and you can make your online classes much interactive as well as engaging. So that's how we started our super teacher course, and believe me or not, it is the most India's most loved course, where everybody started appreciating with the kind of effort that we have put in. So almost 9 to 10 months of effort is there behind this course, identifying various tools and resources for various grades and subjects. It's not an easy task, right? So a lot of nights, sleepless nights were spent behind in getting these things for you, right? So that's about a small thing. So now what we'll do is we'll just conduct a small activity where, so this particular activity is to remember our teachers right from our school. So where we started a tech service provider, when you have all these online teaching tools which are free available online, you can directly use them. And this is where we have this is where we have recognizing the impact of the teacher, and distinguishing between synchronous and asynchronous learning, identifying the virtual video conferencing tools, and what are the various factors that you need to know when it comes to various video conferencing tools. So if you have a mobile phone with you, just take a snapshot of this, or if you're connected from laptop, you can even take a screenshot of this, where it is very important to look out for these parameters whenever you're going for a video conferencing tool. So for example, if you're buying a mobile phone, for example, I'm saying, what are the factors that you will look out for? You look out for a 64 or 48 megapixel or 108 megapixel camera nowadays, and you look for a big screen, bigger battery, and all that. So same way, when you are selecting a video conferencing tool for your school, for your classes, so what are the parameters or options that you might have to look out for? So these are the options. The first one being scheduled meeting, where you will have to look out for this option of schedule meeting, where you can schedule your meeting beforehand, so that you'll be able to launch that at the time of the whenever the time clock takes that particular time, you'll be able to schedule it automatically. So next is waiting room concept, where if you find that if any student is misbehaving in the class, in the virtual class, you can even put them in waiting room. That is like making them go out of the class, right? So it's just like saying, get out of my class, right? So that is with respect to waiting room. So this waiting room option also you might have to look out for, because you can put them in waiting room, so that they will not see what is happening in this virtual classroom. Next is screen sharing option. Almost all the video conferencing tools will have this screen sharing option. And there is also it's like you are sharing your screen right now, like how I'm doing. The same way, using your Google Meet or Cisco WebEx or Microsoft Teams or even Zoom, you'll be able to share your screens. Next is we have a mute all or unmute all option. This is very important, where if you find any background noise that is coming from your student's mic, then you can directly click on this mute all option, where all the students' mics will be muted at just with just one click. And if you want to unmute all to know the answers, if you have asked a question and if you want them to answer, then with just one click you will be able to unmute them all, and that's also a very important option. And next option, which is very important in any video conferencing tool, is forced mute option. So this is where right now we all are there in the forced mute mode, where even if you try to unmute yourself, you will not be able to unmute. That's because it will enhance whatever the teacher is saying, and you all will be able to hear properly. So for that enhancement purpose only, this force mute option is required, right? So that's also a very important option. Next we have this annotation. So right now I hope that you are able to annotate on my screen. Can you annotate on my screen? Just look out for the option. So there will be on top a presentation one, right? So I could see that who is doing that annotation. Surinder Kaur ma'am, you are doing that. Next we have Radhika ma'am who is doing that. So like this you will be able to even know Anju ma'am is doing that. So you'll be able to know who is the person who is doing that. So you can even make them go put them in waiting room as well. So you can just right click on the participants and you can even put them in waiting room. That is also there. So right now I'm not doing that because I want you to be there in my session. So how to control this annotation? I'll be able to do that with just one click. So just observe it now. That's all you are able to do. That's all. Come on. So this is a messy classroom that I'm seeing right now. I could see Mini Vora ma'am. Next we have Upali ma'am. That much. That's it. You can take out all the grudge that is there that you have built up till date about Mr. Sairam. You can get it in this. You can just get it out and then you can show your grudge over here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Even Swati ma'am is doing that. I'm surprised. So with just one click, I'll be able to stop this, and you all will be able to. You'll never be able to do it once again. So now, can you try annotating? Let me just clear all this so that just one click, I'll clear. So now you try doing that. Can you do it? Please try. I'm waiting. Who will be the first? So this annotation control is very much important during the online classes. So you might have to look out for that option. So we'll be discussing about that. That's great. So you'll not be able to do that because I have disabled that option. So like this, as a teacher, you should know how to control those annotations as well. So right after that, we have something called as chat control. So you will have to look out for whether the students, if you give any chance, they'll be able to talk among themselves as well. So there is a direct message option where the students can talk about among themselves as well. So how to curb that? So right now you all are able to chat with among yourselves as well, everyone publicly, right? So right now if you see, you will be able to chat with only me. So just check for those everyone. There is a drop down in the chat. To everyone there is a drop down, right? Just click on it. You will be able to see only my name over there. My name and the host, super teacher Swati ma'ams will be there. So only two of us will be there, co-host and host. Only with us you will be able to chat. So start chatting or start typing. With the host only you will be able to chat. So now if I have placed one more option, that is chat with no one. So the participant will not be able to chat with anyone right now. So like this, you will be able to impose those restrictions at any time that you want on the students. So this is very important to have this chat control. So right now I have enabled everyone so that everyone will be able to chat publicly. So these are some of the important options, and the next option is polling option. Polling option is not free on Zoom, where you need to pay around 1100 to 1300 rupees per month to Zoom in order to get this option of poll. But this is a very fantastic option where Are you all there with me, teachers? So you can answer it on the poll itself. So I have launched a poll right now. Are you all there with me, teachers? So I just asked a question and the students can answer or respond on the poll itself, and you will be able to download this poll report once the meeting ends. So all that you can do it on zoom.us website. Once you go there, you can sign in with your Zoom account, and then you go to settings, and we'll show that a little while, and then you'll be able to even download those poll reports as well. Who has given that answer, who has not given, also you'll be able to see. So that's where the poll option also becomes very important. As you can see, 24 of us have answered on the poll, and I'm sharing those results with you. So like this, you'll be able to even conduct a poll as well. Next is latency. Latency is nothing but whatever I'm speaking, and that will be traveled from my mic. Those signals will be traveled from mic to laptop, and from laptop to network, Wi-Fi network, and from there all over the internet it will travel, and it will reach your device, and from there you are able to listen. So to for this signals to travel, there will be a time associated with it, right? That is nothing but latency. So this particular latency, how much ever less it is, the better the experience will be on these video conferencing tools. So be it Zoom or Cisco WebEx or Microsoft Teams or Google Meet, this latency is less compared to other platforms like Jitsi. So there are so many of them. You might even have heard about those platforms. Let us now see what are those platforms. How many platforms are there? Here they are. So we have Zoom, Cisco WebEx, Zoom, Jitsi, Microsoft Teams, GeoMeet. GeoMeet is an exact replica of what Zoom is. It's the same thing. The interface also would look pretty similar, similar to Zoom itself. And we just don't have poll option in GeoMeet. Apart from that, everything is the same. And we have BlueJeans, GoToMeeting, Workplace by Facebook. We have Skype, which was the elder brother for all these video conferencing tools, because Skype was there from long time. Wherein even during my schooling days, if somebody has to call from US or UK or any other foreign countries, they used to prefer Skype itself, and from Skype they used to call. So that's how it used to be. But now it has been it has somehow people forgot about Skype nowadays. And yeah, it's more of into what should I say, corporate thing rather than for academic purpose. So we have House Party, Bitrix, Umeeting, Blix, Webcast, High Five, River. Say Namaste is our Indian made. Say Namaste and GeoMeet both are Indian made, but the options are very limited in this. So yeah, you can just make a note of this. So these many video conferencing tools are there, and these are the options which are present in various video conferencing tools. You can just take a snapshot of it, and so that you will be able to look at it later as well. So if you have a mobile, you can even take a photo of this. So just take a photo, and it is self-explanatory for you. So these are all the options, and these are the platforms or video conferencing tools, various video conferencing tools, and you can see and know whether it is available or not on these platforms, on these video conferencing tools. So that's about it. And now let us go to Zoom itself, and let us now see what are the options, which are various options which are useful for us. So let me just stop the screen share. And have you heard about this option in Zoom, that is breakout rooms, before? Have you heard about this breakout rooms option before? I want to know. Please let me know on chat. Yes, have you used it before? Have you used breakout rooms before for your online classes? Okay, you have. So you know, you have already you know about these breakout rooms, so I need not show about. So I'll concentrate on other things. Can I'll not show breakout rooms. I'll concentrate on other things. Is that okay with you? That's fine. So So after breakout rooms, let me show you what are the important options that you might have to look out for in Zoom. So let us now go to zoom.us website and let me show you what are the things that are important in zoom.us website. So let me take you there. Zoom.us. Even in Google Meet, breakout rooms are there, but it is not available for G Suite for education and also for this normal personalized accounts. It is available only in G Suite Enterprise for education. So only in Enterprise for education, you will find a breakout rooms option of Google Meet. But in Zoom, even in basic version, you'll be able to find breakout rooms option. So let me just sign in and so this is where if you go to zoom.us website, you will be able to see these are the meetings which are scheduled. And if you go to settings, so in settings, what are the few options that you might have to look out for and you need to enable them. As I've mentioned, waiting room is one such important option that you need to have so that if somebody, some student is misbehaving, if he's not behaving properly, then you can put him in waiting room. It's like, throwing him out of the class, right? You need to have this option of waiting room. So right after that, you have this meeting passcode, which is nothing but enabling password for your meetings. So this also you can enable if you want, so that all your upcoming meetings will have to have this passcode. So you need to have these passcodes whenever you are creating a meeting. So you can enable or disable it if you don't want. So next we have, so if you scroll down, if you want your host to on their videos all the time, you can enable this one. And the participants also, if you want the participants to enable their video all the time, then you can turn it on. But remember that they can turn it off if they don't want their video to be on. So that is there. And if you scroll down, so this you need to disable. It will be in disabled mode, that is allow participants to join before host. So this will be in disabled mode. That means your students, you don't want your students to join before you, right? Obviously, if they come there, they'll create all the mess. So just ensure that this particular option is disabled, that is allow participants to join before host. And then if you scroll down, you will be able to see this chat option, which is like prevent participants from saving chat. If you don't want your students to save the chat, then you can check this option, or else you can leave it blank. Next, if you scroll down, you can even see this private chat, so which is one-on-one chat, where the participant will be able to chat only, all of the meeting participant to send one-on-one private chat to another participant. You can even please disable this, because when you enable it, what happens is the students will start chatting among themselves, that is one-on-one chat. So that becomes a lot of distraction for the teacher. So just disable this, it will be in disabled mode, so don't enable that. Next we have opt saving tag. So this is an important feature where all the tags after the meeting will get saved on your device automatically. So that's a very important feature. Next we have you, in the sense as a host, whomsoever is the host, in their device, it gets the chat gets saved automatically once the meeting is ended. And next we have file transfer option in chat itself. So using chat, you'll be able to details about breakout room. Ma'am, what I'll do is I'll just give you a video, because we are running short of time and most of you are familiar with the breakout rooms. I'll just leave you a video, YouTube video, which is from Zoom itself. Yeah, Zoom employees only have recorded a video on how you can create breakout rooms. So I'll just give you that, so that it will be helping you to have a look at it. So it has having all the options over there. So let me just give that to you. Just give me 1 second and I'll just give that. Okay, 1 second. I'll just give you the video URL. It is available in YouTube. So I'll just give you that. Come on. Yeah. The problem is like I have everything in Firefox, but somehow Firefox is stopped working. So every time I need to use this Chrome in order to get that particular.
Hey everyone,
So I'll just give this one to you so that you can watch this on your free time, during your free time. Because this is a pretty long video of almost 12.
Hey everyone, Farah from Zoom here. On this brief video, we're going to show you how you can leverage our breakout room feature to take a large meeting or virtual classroom and split it up into smaller groups or sessions. You'll see that I have already enabled the breakout room feature, which you can find in your settings along the bottom. And that breakout room button will actually be right here. This is a button that only your hosts or co-hosts will be able to see. And right now we don't have a co-host in the session. If I manage my participants, I can hover over Catherine, for example, to make her a co-host. So she'll see this button now as well. When we're ready to split the group into smaller sessions, I can easily click this button to get a pop-up window asking me how many rooms I'd like to assign out and how many participants per room. For this example, it's recommending, since there are 6 people, we can split it up into 2 rooms. I can do this automatically or manually. So if we click on the automatic button, it'll generate those breakout rooms for us. Certainly if there's anyone I want to swap out, maybe I want to...
Yeah, teachers, actually I've given you the link on chat where you can just open this Google Slides, and there will be 2 slides. One is with respect to breakout rooms, how you can create breakout rooms and all that. Second is with respect to knowing the important options which are available in Zoom. So both the videos are present in both the slides. You can just watch it during your free time. So that's a homework for you from my side. So because we have to discuss Cisco WebEx and all that, I don't have time. I just have 1 hour, and within 1 hour I need to finish all this. I just have only 18 more minutes, you can imagine. So I need to cover rest of the things. So in that, I have given you the link of the slides. You can just save the chat and you can watch it later. So that's one thing from my side. And you can see that you can even transfer your files on chat. If you enable this, the students and the teachers, they will be able to transfer their files in chat, in Zoom chat itself. And next we have this co-host option. So if you have this co-host option, it is very useful. For example, right now Swati ma'am is my co-host, so that she will be able to guide me in case if something is getting wrong, and she will then and there itself she will alert me, so that I'll check that and I can resolve that. So co-host is very important for you, and whatever during the presentation she will be pasting those links, important links on chat as well. So that's there. And we have this polling option. Yes, this polling option is not free, you need to pay for it. So once you have paid for it, you'll be able to see this option of polling and you can enable it. So if you scroll down, you'll be seeing this screen sharing option, which is very important. So if you want, you can make this as all participants, where participants also will be able to share the screen. So other day during augmented reality, I have asked you all to share your screen. So once this option is enabled, then everyone in a Zoom session, they'll be able to share their screens as well. So next we have annotation. So if you want this annotation to be there, then you can enable, or else you can even disable the annotation. So we have seen that before. Next is this whiteboard option. So what is this whiteboard? So let me just show it to you. So whenever you are sharing the screen, let me stop my screen share and let me just show you this whiteboard option. If you click on the screen share, as a host, you will get the screen. Next to screen, there will be this whiteboard option. So when you click on that whiteboard option and click on share, so now you'll be able to see only this whiteboard which is present, where you can write whatever you want. right? And if you there are lots of things. You can even have text boxes so that you can type, and you have different symbols and all those over here. You can even spotlight saying that, so pointing, laser pointer sort of thing. And if you don't want anything, you can even erase those. So like this, you will be able to use all this that you want using this whiteboard. And you can just go back, stop the screen share, and you can select back the screen so that you'll be back to the normal screen sharing. Yes, whiteboard option is there. You can enable it, and when you enable it, you will be able to see that whenever you are sharing the screen. Next, you have this remote control option, where once you enable it, so right now, if I want anyone to give this, so what I'll do is I'll just give this remote control option to, let's say, so many participants are there. So let me just give to Sandhya ma'am. So Sandhya ma'am, I have given you the remote control option. You will be able to operate, from your computer. You will be able to operate my computer from your computer. Can you do that? Can you just move the mouse around? Sandhya ma'am, are you there? Okay. No issue. I can even give it to, let's say, Deepika ma'am. Okay, Deepika ma'am is not there. I'll give it to Rebecca ma'am. Rebecca ma'am, can you, take a control of this screen, where you can just highlight this remote control with your mouse. Like this, you can even give the remote control option to your participants or students, so that they'll be able to even take the control of your mouse. Okay, who's ready to take? Can you raise your hand so that I'll be giving you that option? My remote control. That means my system, you will be able to take the mouse control. Ajay sir, can I give it to you? Ajay sir. Yes, let me just give this to Ajay sir. Sir, can you actually click on this remote control and disable it? Or no, not remote control. Click on this non-verbal feedback. Disable that. So I'm not doing anything. Now Ajay sir will do. Ajay sir, are you there? Okay, any issue? Okay, you have joined with your phone. That's okay, no problem. So like this, you'll be able to even give the remote control access of your mouse to others as well. So right after that, we have this non-verbal feedback, where you will be seeing in chat there are lots of options which are coming: go forward, go slow, tea time, and all that. So once you enable this non-verbal feedback, you'll be able to see all those options over there. So apart from that, there is this breakout rooms option, which is very important. You need to enable this in order to see your breakout rooms option in your, whenever you are the host, you will be able to see that. So you need to come to settings, and you need to enable this option of breakout rooms. So after that, we have virtual backgrounds, closed captioning. That is all those are self-explanatory. Nothing much important over there. So like this, you will have to enable these important settings on Zoom, and you can even watch those 2 slides which I have shared you on chat. So that completes the Zoom part. Now let us go to the next one. That is what we have is. So let me just come out of this. So after Zoom, we will be showing you Google Meet. What are the options in Google Meet, and what are the latest options that we have received for Google Meets in G Suite for Education. Yes, we have a good G Suite for Education account. So as I mentioned earlier, if somebody is watching, if you want G Suite for Education for your school, we'll be acting as a consultant and all that. So we have done this. We have acted as a consultant for Harvest School in Khammam district of Telangana state, and they are now using G Suite for Education for all their students, teachers, everyone, and it is live now in their school. So they didn't pay 1 rupee also to Google, but they are able to get that entire unlimited storage and all the features of G Suite for Education. How cool is that? So this is one, out of goodwill, they have given this account for us. So we'll be using it for demonstration purpose of whatever updates that we get on this Google Meet. We'll be able to show the thing. Let me just go to Google Meet right away. So here itself, you can just, this is the dashboard of Google. So here you will have this Google Classroom, Google Meet is there. Let me just click that and let me just start. So I'll just turn off my video on Zoom so that I can show my video on Google Meet. So this is where it is getting ready as of now. And click on join. So my microphone is off, my video is also off. So this is the joining information which will be giving to the students. And here let me just click on and turn on both of them. So this is with respect to my volume option or the speaker option, so which was not there previously. I think now they have got it recently. And here you can see the meeting details. And these are the host controls which they have. So let me just click on that. Okay, did it get stuck or what? Okay, so this is the Google Meet. So once you come in, this will be like this, where you will have this blur filter option, as you can see. So you have this blur filter option. You can even change your backgrounds that you want. You can even select that. But somehow for me, it is not working. Maybe you can try for yourself. So these are for virtual backgrounds which are available on Zoom and Cisco WebEx as well. So let me just click on this. In Microsoft Teams also it is available. Let me just click on this join now. And we have joined a meeting where, okay, that's great. So here you will have this host controls. So you can see that, close. You can see this, you will be able to see this host controls where you will have a quick access and all that. Yeah, quick access. Is there any problem with my mouse? So we have this host controls on this side, and also we have this present now option. So in this present now option, if you want to present any YouTube video which has an audio to that, then you need to select this A tab option. You need to select this A tab option in order to share the video along with the audio. Previously, most of the teachers who are using Google Meet, they were complaining about this option because they were selecting your entire screen or a window option. You need to select for media, especially if it is having any audio, then you need to select this A tab option, which is best for video animation. When you select this, you'll be able to select the tab. For example, if you are having a YouTube over here which has some video which you need to share it with the students, so that you can enable this A tab option. And for example, let's say you are discussing about any of the videos with respect to, for example, this is with respect to biology. So suppose this video you are
Grammarly does more than.
So suppose this video you are showing it to the students, then you can select this and click on this share audio option and click on share. Click on A tab, click on this share tab, and then share audio. Then you will be able to play this. So once you play this, all the students also will be able to hear the sound. So along with video, they will be able to view the listen to the audio as well. So just remember that. Click on the A tab option and you will be able to present the audio as well in the A tab option. Right? So that's about the thing, new things that have come in. Only those you can even turn on your captions. This was there previously as well. So whatever you say, that will be converted to text and it will be appearing over there. So that's about the thing. So nothing much in this. And here you have this option of whiteboard. So whiteboard option is also there in this Google Meet. So just like how you have it on Zoom, the same way you have it here as well. So this is a whiteboard option. Other day we have discussed with respect to cloud schooling. So there, you might have seen this Jamboard as well. So where you can write whatever you want on this whiteboard. So you can even attach images that you want. So all those things can be done with respect to this Jamboard. So which is integrated onto this Google Meet here itself. You can change your virtual backgrounds and all that here itself. So that's about what are the options which have come in with an update for Google Meet in G Suite for Education. Let me just close that. And now we'll discuss what are the options that have come for Cisco WebEx. So in Cisco WebEx, you have got the option for Google Meet, breakout rooms as well in Cisco WebEx. And there is a poll option which is free in Cisco WebEx. So I'm using the personal, Cisco WebEx account. So I'm able to see all these options. So you can even also use Cisco WebEx and use polling and even I think there will be a cap on limit on the time limit, but I have not used for 40 minutes. So I'm sure that there will be a cap on 40 minutes time limit. So you just need to keep that in mind. Yes, breakout rooms, poll option, everything is free in Cisco WebEx, but only thing is that there might be a time limit which I did not check. Maybe you can check it. Now let us see what is Cisco WebEx. It has got all the options now, all the options. So breakout rooms also, they call it as breakout sessions instead of breakout rooms. So they have copy pasted the Zoom's options, but they don't call it the same name. As you can see, let me just start the meeting. Okay, so this is how it would look. First, initially, you need to go to this meeting and click on this meeting which is present over here. And there you can see these options which are present. So can you see these options in the drop down menu of meeting? You will see these options. So first initially you need to go there, and there you will see this content sharing option, allow participants to turn on video chat, all those things will be there. You can just go over that, and once it is done, go to this just 1 second, where you need to enable your panels. So here it is. The polling option is not directly visible on this Cisco WebEx. You need to go to a particular setting, which I'll be telling you to you now. Just go to view, click on view. There is this panels, view panels, and once you go there, you will be seeing this manage panels. So there is this polling option and multimedia viewer. Just click on this polling option and add over there, and multimedia also you add. So both you add and click on OK. I'll show you once again. Go to view, go to panels, and from there you click on this manage panels, and you will see this polling and multimedia. Click on polling and click on add. Click on multimedia, click on add, then click on OK. Then you will see this polling option on the right hand side of your Cisco WebEx, where you can directly type in your poll questions. So let me just click in, and this is free. So this is your multiple choice single answer, multiple choice, multiple answer. That is, your question can have 2 or 3 options which are correct. So or short answer. Anything of these type you can select in the poll question. So let me just select this single answer. Click on new. You can have which of the following. You can type that name, question you can type. And you can launch that during the session. So I just typed the question. You can even type your answer options. Let's say, yeah. So here in this poll, the peculiarity thing is they have correct option which you can mark here in this poll. Whereas in Nearpod poll, there is no correct option, right? So poll is nothing but the feedback or opinion that you are collecting. but for some reason Cisco WebEx guys, they have enabled as there is an enable, they have enabled something related to mark as correct also is option is also there in this poll. So you can conduct a poll for your normal formatting questions as well, right? So interesting here in Cisco WebEx. Hope you have got the point. Chennai, Delhi, Kolkata. So let me just save this. So how I can save? I just need to click on this down arrow mark which is present here. So when I click that, it will be saved. You can save it on any of the desktop or anywhere that you want. You will be able to save that. And once you save it, you will be able to launch it during the session. I'll tell you how you can launch it as well. So let me just close this, and suppose now it is being there. Now you need to launch the poll. Go to this view, go to panels, and here you will find manage panels. You have this polling option. Now you click on OK. Now you go and click on this panel options. You will see this polling option. So now you need to launch this. So what you can do is click on open poll. Now the polling is ready for the participants to answer. Only thing is that you need to click on this three dots which are present here. Click on polling and click on options. Click on poll and click on open poll will be there. That poll you need to just open over there. So as simple as that. So once you open it, they'll be able to answer that poll as well during your session. So that's about polling, which is free on Cisco WebEx. Next, we have this breakout rooms option. So here you can see in the three dots which are present, you will see this enable breakout rooms option. When you enable that, you can even do the same thing how you are able to do in Zoom. The same way you can select the participants, number of participants in each session. And if there are 40 students, you can assign those many number of sessions. For example, if there are 40 students and if you want 4 in each of those sessions, then you can have 10 sessions. So in each group there will be 4 participants, and you can create you can click on this create assignments, and all those breakout rooms will be opened. And once you do that, it will be opening like this. So right now there are 0 participants. That is the reason it is showing like this. Otherwise you will see the participants in each of these breakout rooms. You can, once you click on this start breakout rooms, it will be starting. And if you go to settings, you can even set these timers. Just watch that video which I've given. The same way you can enable the breakout rooms here as well. So that's about Cisco WebEx. Let me just close that. Yes, I have been going little fast because since you are already familiar with this video conferencing tools, I have just shown some of the important options like poll and breakout rooms in this Cisco WebEx. Yes, there is an option for forced mute as well. You can check that. So let me just go to the next one. That is with respect to I have shown you Cisco WebEx, Zoom, and Google Meet. Now I'll just show you Microsoft Teams as well. But there are limited options in Microsoft Teams. There is no if it is from yeah, do you want me to discuss Microsoft Teams as well? Let me know, or else I will stop it here.
Perspective taking, empathy, appreciating diversity, and respect for others. In relationship building, it's about communication, social engagement, building relationships, working cooperatively, resolving conflicts, and helping or seeking help. Responsible decision making is about identifying problems, analyzing situations, solving problems, evaluating, reflecting, and ethical responsibility. Now, these all are not very complex for us to understand. There are 3 chats. Let me check those. Okay, all fine. Thank you, Miriam. I think you mentioned as author. Yes, he's an author. Great. So how do we do this as an implementation? How do we put all these 5 into action? So there was a research done in terms of a survey being conducted with multiple schools, and this was done in US almost a few years back, 3.5 years back. So social and emotional skills are teachable in a school setting. So 74% of the teachers said that yes, social emotional skills or SEL in short is something which is teachable at the school level. And then commitment from the teacher side was seen. So 69% of the teachers said that yes, they are committed to put it into action. So basically, if we see at school level, we all need to have empathy, and if we have a passion for SEL, then we can actually run ourselves through an age appropriate content and then conduct separate sections for students as well as parents. Okay, so educating parent is very important. Involve them because they are also the stakeholders. Now, first thing which we are going to do is we are going to make students aware of emotions, their own emotions. Okay, so if you really see feelings or emotions, like there are two sides of the same coin. They are a part of human nature, and they give us the information about what we are experiencing and help us how we are going to either react or we are going to sit back, relax, and then respond. Right? And this helps students to handle difficult or challenging situations. And it's very important for everyone, whether youngsters or whether grown-ups, to understand that all people have emotions, and then we need to recognize them at the same time. So here we are going to do a quick exercise on it, and you can actually conduct this quick exercise with your students as well on some of the other day. Okay, so here we have something called emotion charades. Ready to play this game? Huh? No pen, no nothing required. Be relaxed. So I'll be putting some pictures on the screen. You need to identify which emotion is being represented, and you can actually give your answers on the chat. So be ready with your fastest fingers. Okay, great. So here comes the first one. So you need to second one. Okay, here we are. I think let's go with the next one, a quick one. Oh my God, here the cheeks have also gone red. Okay, so shall we see what is there? So it's about being mad. At times you're happy. Okay, let's see. So it's about being nervous. When do we strike our teeth? I think this one will be a very easy one for everyone. I think this is the most easiest one. Let's see who does it. Thank you, Diana ma'am. Fastest one responds it quickly. No one? Okay, I hope it will definitely help the students when you do this kind of exercise for them on the online session. Okay. Now this was more apt for the junior grades, especially the primary, or even somewhere to middle school also you can actually take it. But if you actually see the senior students, they have their own big ABCD of emotions. Okay, so let's extend it. I'll do it quickly with you. So it's about ABCD. So we have arranged all the emotions in ABCD. So this one is aggressive, agonized, anxious, apologetic, arrogant, bashful, blissful, bold, cautious, cold, concentrating, confident, curious, determined, disappointed, disapproving, disbelieving, disgusted, distasteful, eavesdropping, ecstatic. It has not ended here. Enraged, envious, exasperated, exhausted, frightened, frustrated, grieving, guilty, happy, horrified, hot, hungover, hurt, hysterical, indifferent, idiotic, innocent, interested, jealous, joyful, lonely. There is one more. Love struck, meditative, mischievous, miserable, negative, obstinate, optimistic, pained, paranoid, regretful, relieved, sad, satisfied, shocked. Sheepish. I think somebody said sheepish is good. Smug, surprised, suspicious, sympathetic, thoughtful. You can add your own as well in the end. Okay. Hope this was a big ABCD of all the appointed, anxious, and being calm. Okay. But then there are intensities to it. So if you see confident, it actually starts from being pleased and then it goes to delighted, buoyant, elated, jubilant, and euphoric. If you see frustrated, which is related with the angriness, it starts with being annoyed, irritated, offended, riled, irate, and furious. Sad, pensive, somber, gloomy, discouraged, forlorn, and despairing. Timid, insecure, worried, fretful, alarmed, and terrified when they are anxious. So intensities keep varying. Now let's go a bit forward. I think you all are glued to the online screen. Basically, the screen time is more these days, right? So first quick exercise which can be done was related to making the students identify the emotions. Second is talk and listen. Now, what do we do in it? So we ask for the check-in and check-out words. So to be honest, at the start of the session, I was a bit nervous. And now I am actually really excited with the way you are responding and you are kind of showing synergy in what we are having as thoughts, right? So this was my feeling. Nervous was starting and now I am excited. So similarly, students will come up like, ma'am, I was confused at the start of the class, but once you have taught, I'm clear. Okay. Now there can be many. So you can actually ask the students to share check-in and check-out words. And it won't take a long time. Hardly within a minute, you will get everything done. But connection, you are building the connection. Has anyone done this exercise in the class? Say yes, no on the chat or... Okay, no problem. So hope I'll repeat. What are the 3 golden words? Okay, I got the answers. Thank you, Anju ma'am, for being the fastest. All the 3 came in. Okay. Great. Okay, all fine. We all are on the same page. Your 3 words and my 3 words are not different, actually. Okay, so here we have please, sorry, and thank you as the golden words. But the good part is, I think in moral science, we have been like downpoured with this thing. So still it is applicable. Okay. So using these 3 words means that the person who is using them has good manners, and on a subtle note, it actually ensures a very healthy communication, right? So you can actually make the students use these. Now let's go further, shall we? Okay. Next is coming to the guided stories and videos. Thanks to the pandemic, which actually has given us this chance, wherein we can actually ask the parents to sit together with the kids and then showcase them some particular situations wherein they try to find a situation and then a solution to it as well. Okay, so it might happen like one of the girl who has a younger brother. The younger brother is actually very fond of tearing the notebooks because he likes that sound of crunching papers. Okay? And this girl leaves her bag down and she has done all her homework, and the boy comes and tears the notebook. Who's at fault? Girl or the boy? Right? So such situations can actually be dealt very wisely. We can actually take some sort of accountability from the girl child also, that you need to place your bag somewhere where it is not accessible by the toddler. Or we should pull the ears of the toddler and tell him that, no, this is wrong. He won't be able to even understand it. What is it? Right? So such situations actually help us to guide students, and they find solutions to very unusual situations which they have not seen in their life till date. So shall we go forward? And one more aspect is actually reading stories to your kids. I think that's something wonderful. You can actually replace your grandparents, like the kids' grandparents. You are the role players in that case, and make them. I think same can be asked from the student side also, right? So grade 3 onwards, the students are actually in a position to write their own diaries. So we can actually ask the students to do it. Okay, let's go with the next one. Now, this is something for the parents. So you need to teach the parents that you can actually try this as a remedy. So write down, rip up and throw away your stress. What can you see on the screen right now, in the center of the screen? What is it? Yes, thank you, Sandhya ma'am. That's the crumpled paper. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So what do? We ask the kids to write down their insecurities, rip them and then throw them. So we basically give our tensions, our anxieties to a piece of paper and then we discard them. Right? Way of relieving stress. I recently learned a cafe which actually allows this, and Bhadas Cafe is the name of that place. Yes, and people go there, they break the things, and then they are relieved, and then they go back home. it's as good as that only. So we are actually giving it to the paper. Okay. But on a silent note, we are not breaking anything. Okay. Next one is again with the parents, which can be in the form of a letter to yourself. Now, a very unusual thing to be done basically. Yes, thank you, Anju ma'am. Write and throw it off and flush it out. It's good. A letter to yourself. How many of us have done this stupid exercise in our life? Has anyone done it? A letter to yourself. Yeah. You can actually try it out. It's really astounding. I did it 2 times, and let me share what happened. So basically, this is a long-term activity. So maybe you can pick up your birth date, write a letter to yourself, and then when you read it after an year, you'll actually see the progress. What has happened? What were my thoughts last year, and what are they now?